So the month of January has flown by and Black History Month is taking you by surprise. Well, hello, school counselors and school counselors to be. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. So the month of January has flown by and Black History Month is taking you by surprise. Maybe you're one that's trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for Black History Month to make an impact in students' lives and let them know all of those that have made a difference in Black history? Well, don't worry, you guys. I have your back, okay? I'm going to be giving you guys 5 ideas that you can implement at your school, school-wide, whether you can do it for a day or you can even spread it out for each week in February to pay tribute to all of those Black Americans, all of those in Black history that has made a huge difference. So I'm excited to get into this with you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited too. Let's go ahead and get into it. But one thing that I love when I was gathering these ideas is that it doesn't take long to plan. As long as you have a computer that you can search the web and maybe even a pen and paper that you can write down things or you can type up things on your computer, then you're going to be good and set to go. So the first thing that I have written down on my list is you can choose some quotes to read to the students, whether you do it over the intercom, and you can either have the teachers discuss that quote with them after you read it, or if you have classes, you can discuss the quote with the students and you guys can talk about it. But that is something that you can do, just choosing different quotes from different Black individuals that have made a huge difference in our history. And so I did that simple as just going on Google and finding quotes. So for instance, I found one that Martin Luther King Jr. had said, and it says, "The time is always right to do what is right." That is something that is so profound and a great discussion to have with your students. Or you can choose something that Oprah Winfrey had said, which is, "There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction." And so that can be a really good discussion to have with your students. You can choose either 1 or 2 quotes, or maybe you want to do more than that. I would really just say just 1 quote so that the students can really focus on that one individual of each day. And that's something that I would do. Maybe the next week you want to focus on a person of each day in that week, okay? So you might want to highlight different artists, politicians, even actors. You can actually go and you can Google that. And I am going to try to find some. So you can simply go on Google and you can actually type in like list of African American first, and it will give you, different links that you can click on, but you will see a list of African Americans that you can just talk about and pay tribute to. So for instance, I just went on, and there's some that pops up in Wikipedia, but you have the first known African American woman to publish a book, and it is Phyllis Wheatley. So maybe you want to share that. You also have the first African American to join the Freemasons, which is Prince Hall. You have the first African American to formally practice medicine, and that's James Durham. And the list goes on, you guys. And so, like I said, you can simply just find a list and pick different ones out of it that you would like to highlight for the students. And you can try to find some fun ones. Another thing you can do is you can play a Black history trivia game with the students. So maybe you get on the intercom and you say this every day of the week, and you have the teachers work with the students to try to find out, what the answer is. And then whoever calls maybe your office, or if you're in the front office, maybe they can call the front office, and then you can highlight who won that. Maybe they can win door prizes for that particular class, or maybe they can get like school merch or something like that, or they can get like class points if you do like a point system. That would be something awesome to do. So just picking different trivia questions to highlight, and that is really fun. Like, I'm even looking forward to something like that. So another thing that you can do is you can highlight Black inventors of the week, okay? So you might want to pull out someone like Mary Van Britten, who co-invented the home security system. You also might want to pull out maybe Garrett Morgan, who invented the traffic light signal. Or you might want to talk about Frederick McKinney Jones, who invented the refrigerated trucks. Okay, so there's plenty. The list can go on and on. Like I said, you can Google that. Everything is on Google, you guys. I mean, it's right there, and it doesn't take that long. And that's what I really love about these ideas, especially when you're trying to come up with something quick and easy and fun, and just get the word out to your students about all of those that have impacted history. So that is something that you can do. Another thing that I'm going to bring out is you can do a Black History Month Spirit Week. I would personally save this for like the end of the month to kind of just end Black History Month with a bang. And you can go on Google and you can find different Black History Month Spirit Weeks that you can do. But I personally made up one myself, and I just love making things up and putting it together. But I'm going to take out the time to share it with you guys. So maybe on Monday, you want to focus on stay in your lane. And this is going to have the students come to school wearing red, green, and yellow. And you're going to be highlighting the inventor that created the traffic light. All right, so that is something that you can do. And we said that was Garrett Morgan. Did y'all know that? Tuesday, I have You're a Rock Star, and we're going to be talking about Robert Fleming Jr., who invented the guitar. You also have Wednesday, where it's Your Future is Bright, and you want the kids to come wearing their sunglasses. And this is highlighting P. Johnson, that had invented the eye protectors. This was actually invented for those that were firemen when they were exposed to intense light, and it kind of protects your eyes. And that's what sunglasses do. It protects our eyes from intense light. So I thought that would be a fun, opportunity for the students to wear their sunglasses. Thursday, I have written down Crazy Hair Day or Do Up Do's. I'm not sure which one I want to do, but it's basically going to be paying tribute to Madam C.J. Walker. She is the one that came up with hair growth products, and I'm so grateful for her. And so that would be something just fun to do with students, that let them come with their crazy hair and just highlight that we thank people like Madam C.J. Walker that came up with these hair growth products. Friday is Blackout Friday. All the students are going to be coming wearing black. Maybe you want the students to come paying tribute to different cultures in Black history. So maybe wearing like African colors or Jamaican colors, and the list can go on for that. So okay, you guys, so a lot of the ideas that I gave you that I was going to put in for my Black History Month Spirit Week was really based on elementary setting, but I wanted to help those that are like middle school and high school setting. If you just simply just go to Google and you Google Black History Month Spirit Week, as you guys see right here, the list goes on, you guys. So I'm going to tap on like one of them. So for instance, this one has Monday is Icon Day, dress in your favorite African American role model, or dress as your favorite African American role model, past or present, which that is really fun to do. I wouldn't mind doing that. Tuesday is Blackout Day, so come dressed in all black for Black History Month Assembly. And of course, the list goes on, okay? So I highly recommend for you guys to utilize Google to search some different things that you can do. Make it fun for the kids. I believe the kids will absolutely enjoy it, and it'll just continue to shed light on those Black individuals that have transformed history in such a great, positive way. So those are 5 easy things that you can do, that you can incorporate for every school week in the month of February. And if you decide to use these ideas, please put it down in the comments below, because I would love to read them. I thank you guys so much for your time. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.